teacher for down for nyante chwa noche. Ma bedru suhum. Said de bia me kano. Me dia me nchen ma Teachers Awards Day ne ma e me ye mbo a teacher for kakra bia baso. Me say teacher no o hye ebo ase kra. Me ni me team ye be wura ho na ye yi na pie na ya celebrate no. Enne ma bedru suhum enche bia wo de ye twa ye ho koba pe wo be hu teacher na ye ba abe celebrate no. Se me ho aye ofa ye Delma touch. Uko Instagram or Delma_touch. Ye wupe bia efa makeup ho no obeboa wo. Enti mesrew ye ntwa ye ho sima ye ba ye nti a enne medru suhum no mema wa hu. Me mama kwaba. Enne mini teacher Benjamin Kojo Mensah ene bedi nkomo. Na minim say at the end of the day we will all be inspired. Teacher Kojo Mensah. Papa, me wakwa baba teacher muso. In just 1 minute or let me say 30 seconds. If we say teacher Benjamin Kojo Mensah, who is he?
Teacher Benjamin Kojo Mensah. I was born, a woman was so good then. Or I feel 22nd May 1933.
1933.
Okay.
Wow.
So I have just celebrated my 87th birthday.
Nyami shira no kesi. Enkwatenti ahodin wom ene ye pema wo.
Amen.
And when the embrebe now started at the chire.
Okay. We started at the chair as a pivot teacher for 2 years. 1952 and 3.
Asa Ghana Benya independence.
Asa Ghana Benya independence. Oh,
Wow.
Kodiabe.
Yeah, shy.
Catholic Primary School.
Okay.
1954. And I made Passy called Mount Mary.
Okay.
Secret B. And me na my first station yeah. Achimota Primary School.
Achimota ya.
Achimota wow. The Ofel Abubushi. The 1959 I'm transfer called Teshi.
Okay.
Because Teshi had door primary school. 2 years. And I'm a son called Mount Mary View for post B. 1960, 61. 1961 no me we Mount Mary post B no.
Okay.
Na because I head teacher or assessor LA Presby Primary School. Me tried to as a head teacher for 3 years. Me we no. Yes, I said because Accra Primary School. Assessor 1966. And I mean, transfer fee ho called Kede, LA Primary School.
Kede. Wow.
Kede ho around minya promotion. Sabino first promotion here is friend senior teachers. And another assistant superintendent. It 1968, I'm transfer fee. Kede LA Primary School. And I'm about a Numa Pepem LA Middle School. Head teacher. 1968, 1973. And I'm in social friends principal teachers examination. And I'm here so me passing into the call office.
Sir.
Then the first batch I buy soon GES
Wow.
1974. Yadi Yamaya transfer fee Sahuna be call Impressive District Education Office. Because now Impressive District Education Office for 20 good years.
Wow.
All I'm a woman.
Wow.
Every brand me people tea, copy brand me, me bar retirement, my I'm a buy for 41 years. So I said, me fee teaching at the age of 90.
49 years.
41 years.
41 years. Wow. And then you be catch Teacher Mensah. The be catch na say Teacher Mo.
Amen.
Why ya dear? Na mesre bisa. O first day in class no net is saying.
The first day in class na Majiji kasi. As I said, we middle school no, we had 3 appointments. So, I call Methodist and now Presley and now Roman Catholic. Now me who say Roman Catholic no, will be crew. Kondiabe. Me feel so. It be far Roman Catholic. Kondiabe. The first day you did, Majiji kasi.
Yeah, then you me say. Na Papa, mesre bisa. Ashasi ni nyina na pese ye teacher. Anade enti na ma o ye wadwe so be teacher.
Me teacher ni say teacher no share ya de o okunam no. Say oko akoje ni piano zisu na jame. Enti obai no kan chem so. Me say mesa obetu ye teacher. Ti bobondi na ko ye teacher. The bra you call said be by and betu no to. Me say mesa wa she me yenu nya papa. Me bo teacher no. Me teacher. Hona me hu say nipa bi wo ha o ye people teacher na bi no wo na o
Oh, sir.
na
Difference wo.
ye hu bia na ye se wo na ye.
Teacher ni.
The teacher we teacher ni. So ba she ni dey no nya papa. Na o da masi.
Nti eno na ema o.
Ya.
Eye so be teacher.
Teacher no shame.
Sa decision na o take ye no. Wanu hu ana.
Me num me hu kura. As I say every brand be fit teacher say coffee brand ba pension 41 years now as a teacher. Me num me hu.
Titi wo bi ka. Titi e wo bi kire ankasa. Enti no, mo de mo mi yentwa ye hu sima. Ye ba ye beto aso. Enkomo na ye de papa. Eya na me wish say ye ko break na de esi wa ha no. Ka mu be hu bi. Papa, what's been your biggest achievement as a teacher?
My biggest achievement as a teacher. Me ye hu ye juma pa. Yes, I say when you say it's the same. Akwada bia o de ache me sasa mi shirade. I said no ba fa so. Because say 1971. Brought me be head here one my pepe. Me select mofra 15. That say obi a kokomo entrance wo hoda. Then me then do some select 15. I mean now my ma was special to she. The obey so wo so technical school. Na obai no da wa de ko mu you catch and vigilance say o chro bia hwi. It say e bia wo chro bi na wo ka no hwe wa.
You'll be distracted.
O chro wo de ye ku no yo. At the end of it all no, that result bad out of 59.
Wow. Omunchro bi da wo ho.
Eti Oh, what baby soldiers, police, nurse. Oh,
What binka?
me TV. Because say me ba pension and me now Lord Council. Na cabbage. Na called the Bobby. Is this Mr. Benson? I'm dining. No, yes, I
No, when you need.
1 year or so yapping. Only you. Mr. Benson, why are dear my?
Oh,
Boy, and about more than I so. And there you are, I saw.
ah.
And one of my achievements.
So I can say you are a fulfilled teacher.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Papa, a DNA inspire.
Me who say, teacher, you want to say a visual amawa. Want to me any?
And on a trick, no.
Yeah. Who said, I was a born teacher. And my best class is class 1.
Wow.
I mean, push your ama or I can. Me one more fast mundo.
Na mesre bisa 41 years. Na wo keka ranks a wa fam nyina no. Teachers awards ne eniema omu ye. Munya bi da.
Be on kai me.
Omo ankai wo. Omo ankai wo.
Yeah.
Enu nti ne yedi program yaba ne. Ye hu se ebi matu omo ho asi ho. Achi adwuma. But enye wo mu nyina na ye be recognize wo mu. Nene nkwara na wotete wo mu selflessly. A wo dedicate wo ho ye no. Ba ko aba. Aba frɛ ye se mesrɛ mu. Mini hwe na emum monko na monko bo Teacher Mensah abaso mame. Enti no ye kosesi ana yakwa akohwe na wohu nipa kora a obo wo abaso. Enti abushafo mo me enkohwe mbra.
I am ISAAC AMOYAW. My educational journey has been something very interesting. I started school in Suwate early primary school, somewhere between Suhum and Asamankese. When I got to class 6, my father decided to bring me to Suhum, where we have a Star of Suhum, one of the best schools in the town at that time. Amazingly, someone who was moving on to JSS 1, when I came to Suhum, that is SOS, as we call it, I took the exam and I was sent to class 4. Class 4, I couldn't stand the competition, so I had to repeat the class 4 again. And I felt very grown in the class, and my English was not that good. I remember very well one time we were having a conversation, and I tried to tell a friend something, and I needed to use the past tense of put, and I said put it, and the whole class was laughing at me. At the time, I did not even want to go to school again, but some of the teachers spoke to me, encouraged me. Some of my friends kept encouraging me. Then in class 5 or class 6, they brought a new teacher who happened to be a family member, a long sleeve, one of the uncles. And all of a sudden, he started giving me more attention. At that time, I did not see it as attention. I see it to be someone who did not like me because he was giving me more pressure, as I'll put it. And looking back, what actually happened was that I felt hated. There was a time I even had to report him to my grandmother, who came to the school to talk to him. But with where I am now, I can see it was more of he helping me than worrying me, as I saw that at that time. And I want to say with all level of confidence that someone who had to repeat at class 4, when we got to JSS 1, I moved from the not too good student, and I was part of the first 10 in the class. And I can say with all authority that it was his pressure that gave me that encouragement to learn more and be able to make it in life. And a lot of the teachers have impacted me positively, but one I want to really talk about is who we call B.K Mensah. His full name is Benjamin Kojo Mensah. B.K Mensah taught us maths, even though he was the headmaster for the school. He did a lot of maths, and I'm very strong in maths. I'm not boasting. I'm very strong in maths because he always gave me that pressure. And I remember when we have the extra classes just before we close, you give us a math assignment, and you only go home when you get the assignment right. So you mark the thing and say, wrong, you have to go and sit down, do the whole thing again. If you get it, you go out and go home. And you can imagine the frustration when you've made it, as in you're out of the class, and your friend whom you go home with is not done. So you have to now sit and wait for your friend. One incident that readily comes to mind is there was a time we did something, I think I got it wrong. And he really lashed me, and I was very pissed. And he is fond of using very long and thick canes. He will stand at a distance and throw the cane at you, holding a desk. And I was like, this man, why? Every time you are beating me like that. So as I said earlier on, I reported him to my grandmother, who came to the school very furious. Even though, I saw her furious. They went to his office. They spoke. I don't really know what they spoke about, but my grandmother just came back and told me that, Charlie, you relax and you learn hard. I was speaking to him, and that was it. There was a time that my father used to work with, he's a pensioner, my father is a pensioner. He was working with a PBC Limited, and he was sent to somewhere around Sefi there. So my fees was a bit delayed. Those days, mobile money and banking transactions were not common, and they sacked me school fees. B.K Mensah created the impression that my father had paid the fees and I spent the money, because he knew my father to be someone who was doing well, working with PBC. So, and I was like, this man, this and a couple of other things made me feel the man did not like me. And as a child, I think that was a childhood, a childish thinking. Looking back, I realized that he had the best of interest for me. He loved me as a family member and wanted me to do well. And that is why, from someone who was repeated in class 4, by the time we got to JSS 1, I was one of the best 10 people in my class. And actually, that was my only time. After that, I was always around between 10 and 15. B.K Mensah, Mochumi pa manager, Obuame pa as a student. I'm very grateful, B.K Mensah. I salute you. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Papa, okay, Mr. ISAAC Amoyaw.
He taught me English and maths.
Me who say when you tete.
Yeah.
Me who say when you tete pa. For Papa ni tete. Asem ni. Wa ye adwuma ama oman no. Papa ye adwuma ama oman no 41 years. And so obiya mpo emo na baso aban tuya ne ka. But to say thank you for what you've done. And ne Amoyaw, baby I will be anyame nhyira. Wa ma papa eni age me gidi say suna o suno. Eye tears of joy. Say na dwuma a waye nyina no ankokwa. Say wo so wo teacher bi a wo feel say what impact in your life wo de number na eda ho no fa sikatue bi anim wo de afra me keke na ka kire me boa wo ama ye de ani gie abre teachers no na papa Amoyaw soma ye no ya makwa a mekasa o de ahyenso de so kan ho say yemfa embro into the citation myself hang you there. If you say me baby I wati fie dreedy minim say wo nananom ne nanankan so am omo ba no mo hu atwumasu a omo grandpa eyeye yeti no mesre na makan ama kakra. Say citation in honor of a great teacher. Teachers spread the light of wisdom in society and make our lives better. So it is very important for all of us to send sincere appreciation to a teacher. And you, your influence in my life has been very impacting and still is. You teach all the other professions and you made a person and a professional out of me. You took my hand, opened my mind, and touched my heart forever. I look back with appreciation to all the brilliant teachers, but with sincere gratitude to you who touched my being. Today, the little I can do is to tell you in all humility, Teacher Mr. Benjamin Kojo Mensah, Mo. Amen. Enti ose memfa emro.
Ya meshan.
Amen.
Na onuzo oni. So na ono obe blue it is a madini. Ye na misema.
Amen. 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 Papa, mama njinsi unche ha, na mani nkita unche. Ene se wonana numbi ana womani biba. No mo ka kire se papa, yeso ye pese ye teacher. Wo be encourage wo so munye teacher sana.
Me mani nyina on petit na so be first born. Why teacher? Abaye education officer.
Oh, okay.
Last year I'm kind of back pension.
Ono so aba pension.
My first born 1960.
Wow. Yeah. Me ma boto kra. Me ni emre pa. Ma nka mitiri ma me nunu. Eso ye be so egu ahwefo so no. Enye asemketwa. Na me nkwa me ma wo opportunity. Na wo so won na wo teacher. Wo de minim se sa amre de o teacher no.
Yes,
Oko heaven. Ba bonidin e bia na busuafo eso ehwe.
Me teacher ma me college no. E first Teacher B. I don't know ma na so won na ewu. Nti me danase.
Wate.
Me da won na ase.
Sa.
And I'm Mr. Prampo no o yan so. Do appreciate middle school. Mr. Prampo no. On to won you.
Papa ya da wase.
Esa se me wa humbrase teacher biara me fa na se opemase.
Papa ya da wase. Ya ha wache.
Yo.
Ti ye beba.
Yo.
Na waji ye feso. Na mi nhyira o. De yesre ma asesi aye nkwa tenten a ahoden ewu. Na me nka ho.
Na wase.
Asidai na me de.
Ya da Amoyaw.
Ezo so ase. Ya da na se pa.
Atwem aba.
Sa. Enti ahwefo said ya maka ne de bia no. Ye ntwen ema wo mu na omo nkosoro enkwaje wo mu akatua. Sesei de ye bo omo abaso wa ha. Na omo duru ha no ye bonus. Na omo age aka ho. I know you've been inspired being a teacher or a student. We a teacher na wo chiradia. You are kumem na chire. Enye sika nko a. Enhyira ni bi ni wawo 8. Ba kokoro enwi ne nananom kora wontimi nkan. Enne 87 years ono a na 93 dem ebetena. Enti no mesere wo ye teacher ni a emmo akwara bia abro. Efise onim de obedane daachi. Midin ani a teacher for adamfo. Clarita Nyantechua anochi. Se me ho aye ofe ena na ye Delma touch. Uko Instagram Delma_touch. Obe ofre na ana opesi usua obeboa wo. The numbers so e wo screen ne so fa na on sort it out. Also o sheme na why inspired to thank or appreciate a teacher. Free number no meba ho hare so ini mi team na yakwa akoye ama. Enti no said de meka no enko ba bia na next week ye teacher bia wonimu no ene ye ebo na baso. Medamase se munya emre ehwe mi. Thank you.